My good people, my good people. I'm Rob Pasker, anchor for Young Realtist Division of NAREB's YRDtv. Yes, it's Monday. Yes, it's 9 o'clock Eastern, and you know what time it is. So for all of you that are in the building, hey, we love to see you. Shout out to all of y'all. Let us know where you're from. Go ahead, like, share, comment, and let the people know they need to be here because we're about to drop some jewels. Yes, I have a star with me, a star in the building tonight, and I can't wait to hear what she has to say. So with that being said, a lot of you know who we are, but for those that do not, we are the Young Realtist Division of NAREB. NAREB stands for the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, which is the oldest and largest African-American real estate trade association in the country, comprised of over 90 local chapters across 35 states. The Young Realtist Division of NAREB was founded in 1996 with the mission of redefining the real estate culture for tomorrow's leaders by empowering the youth and communities through wealth building, career exposure, mentorship, professional development, and leadership training. With YRDtv, we are excited to have the opportunity to provide unique programming that will highlight and celebrate relevant information, policies, and real-life stories surrounding the Black real estate industry in the United States. This is a whole movement. Shout out to the executive team. You saw them all at the beginning of the show. Shout out to our president, Madam Tamisha Wells, as she's leading us forward in bringing YRD to a new generation and expanding on our mission. And we can't do it alone. It's going to take everybody to really push the needle in the direction that it needs to go for the most marginalized people in the nation. So if you're interested in getting involved, hit up the link and YRD National Instagram account and go ahead, reach out to us. If you know someone that you want to bring onto the show, or if yourself you want to come on to YRDtv because you want to share something with the national membership, hit that link in the YRD National bio. It says nominate a pioneer. Let us know because this is a platform for everybody. So with that being said, being a platform for everybody, I got someone here who to me is a dear friend, a dear family member in the Realtist family to me. She's full of energy, she's full of life, she's a star, and she has a heart of gold. Her name is KeMesha Hall, and she is a native of Houston who has many years of real estate experience, including mortgage loans and the client services background. Her number one priority is to protect the interests of her clients, whether they are buying, selling, or investing. She has been a top agent of Houston since 2015. She currently has a team of 5 individuals on her real estate team. Her why is to make sure her legacy has generational wealth for years to come. She has 3 beautiful children that motivate her to want to achieve the unachievable. She's a leader. She serves as the current president of the Women's Council of Houston Real Estate Association, past co-chair of education for the Houston Black Real Estate Association, and board member for the Texas Association of Real Estate Brokers. She obtained her accredited buyer specialist designation in 2016, her MRP in 2017, her SRS in 2020. She is a graduate of the Texas Realtor Leadership Program through Houston Association of Realtors class of 2019. She's also served on the HAR Fort Bend Advisory Committee in 2020. She's heavily involved and she's heavily successful. She's received Realtist of the Year for the Texas Association of Real Estate Brokers in 2019. And she is currently a top 20 Realtist for 2021 with the HBREA and currently one of the top lead agents at Culture Realty. Very talented, by the way. She's also a co-host of a radio show called The Real on Real Estate, where her sole purpose is to educate consumers and real estate professionals across the world about the trends in the real estate industry. This show airs every Wednesday from noon to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time on 95.3 Jams in Houston. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and bring her in. Madam KeMesha Hall. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's give it up. Let's give it up for her. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. How are you?
I am good. Rob, how are you doing?
I cannot complain. All is well. Um, Living the dream, as I like to say. So I know you're a very busy woman. You have a lot going on. You got clients that's closing, you making moves for. You got your babies that's looking for you to make moves as well. So we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to come through and drop some jewels and also share some of your passions. So with that being said, can you tell us a little bit about your real estate background and how you got into the industry?
Of course, I would love to. I had a girlfriend that we were both tired of working at a light company, and she said, "Hey, I started mortgages. Would you like to join the team?" So in 2005, I came out and I was a mortgage loan officer for about 2.5, 3 years. The mortgage industry crashed, as we all know, in 2008, and at that time, I said, "Okay, I need something stable." And I went back to the corporate world and returned back in 2014 with a goal in mind and a purpose. A lot of times I tell my mentees as well as fellow realtors and realtists is make sure you have a plan and you write that plan down and you work that plan. Well, that's exactly what I did in 2014. And so when I met Madam Andrea Cooksey, I knew that her vision was in line with my vision, that she was the first broker that I started with when I came back in the business in 2015. And I went running ever since.
Okay, okay, okay. And we love Madam Cooksey. We love Madam Cooksey. So I guess with that being said, Madam Cooksey, did she introduce you to NAREB?
Of course,
Okay.
everybody knows if you run across Madam Cooksey, you're going to be a part of the organization in some shape, form, or fashion. So I joined the organization maybe 3 months in after getting my license. A lot of people thought that I had been in the business for years, and of course, I had the experience. But the mortgage industry, the real estate world had completely changed in 2014 and 15 when I walked back in because of the changes with the mortgage industry crashing. So I was a deer in headlights, but I knew how to walk that walk and talk that talk, as they say. I knew the terminology, but it was definitely different coming back into the business.
Absolutely. So you have been you got a lot on your plate. So not only you have your business, you have your family, but you've always held leadership positions and you've made sure to put yourself in a position to serve your community. I'm sorry. Tell us about your positions and tell us how your involvement in leadership has affected your real estate career.
So, getting heavily involved with NAREB, first of all, NAREB was established in 1947, I believe, and just knowing where you came from will always help you know where you're going. And so when I met Madam Cookson, she said, "Well, we were the ones that fought for fair housing. We were the ones that helped with even us being called a realtor." And so that stood inside me, and I just knew that I had to be a part of this organization. The growth, the opportunities, and like they say, NAREB will take you in doors that you may can't take yourself, or may take you a little bit longer. That phrase and statement is correct. I met Reverend Jesse Jackson just going to a NAREB conference. I don't think being a regular agent on the streets, even a top agent, that I would ever been in the room with Reverend Jesse Jackson unless I was out in his city or fighting on his of course with the behalf of the consumers. So my growth with them not only helped me with talking with individuals or being on live with you, hosting or being the mistress of ceremony with you at NAREB this year, or even being the president currently, just helped me stand tall in my position. It gave me the knowledge that I needed from the consumers, and as well as the ability to give back.
Absolutely. So we've talked about leadership and some things that are ingrained in you that you stand on, some principles in regards to leadership. Impact, empower, and inspire. What do those words mean to you?
So when I became the president in 2020, right before COVID hit, that was my mission coming into an organization that stated that their mission statement is to empower small business owners to go into the modern and low to moderate income neighborhoods to teach financial literacy, credit stability, as well as the importance of home ownership. I said, if you don't stand for something, then you'll fall for anything. And we've all heard that before. But to go back in and impact someone and empower them and inspire them, that's two different things. You can always be a school teacher, you can always be a parent that tells someone something. But if you don't really impact that individual, it's like going in one ear and going out the other. So when I stood in this position as the president for Women Council of HBREA, I said that my mission is to go back in. If I go into the elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, or wherever level we're in, as my team, an executive team, we need to make sure we empower someone. We impact them and we inspire them to want to do more. If we impact just one person in that room, then we have done our job. And I feel wholeheartedly believe that we did that mission while I've been the president here.
Absolutely. I like that impact because, like you said, you can talk to people all day, but did you impact them? Did you empower them to feel that they can make a change themselves, and did you inspire them to want to do more?
Listen, bro, I am also a property manager, and I've had tenants rent from me and say, "Why are you renting?" Now, a property manager, you want them to rent. You want them to sustain rent. But when you really want to empower someone, when you want to inspire them to do more, you don't want to see them just renting forever and constantly not getting a return on their money, no matter who it is, no matter if it helps you. My whole objective is to make sure we elevate, not just for myself, my legacy, but for my community as a whole.
Absolutely. And that says a lot about your heart and your passion because a lot of property managers, nah, you stay here. You've been paying rent on time every month. I like you, but you say, no, no, elevate. Everybody eats if you want to. Let me ask you this. Well, before we get on there, but something that I say that I hold near and true to me is a candle doesn't lose any flame by lighting another wick. And I think that personifies what you're saying here with the impact, empower, and inspire. Change the world around you. Empower people to change the world around them. And if everybody does their part, the world will be a better place.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you this, because you're in Houston. Houston is a very large market. Can you speak on how you can effectively collaborate with professionals who you may be in competition with?
Of course, being Women Council president, we have over 75 members currently, and we have Coffee with the Council, which we give back to our members. We had a class called Building Your Revenue, right? I feel like if we don't give back to the people behind us, how can we move forward as a whole? So just that meeting alone, we taught them how to, if they wanted to be an Airbnb owner, if they wanted to do notary signing, if they wanted to become a trek instructor, we wanted to make sure we empowered our members and our community to want more, especially with COVID, especially with the hurricanes that have been around. A lot of times we notice that FEMA doesn't come out and give us money, or we also notice that Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account. So if we don't give back or teach individuals how to make the money, then how can we grow as a community? Right? You can teach a person how to fish. Is that the statement? We can teach them how to fish. No, you can give them the fish, but
Yeah.
they'll learn more when you teach them how to fish. And that's exactly what Women Council do. We try to teach you different ways to make revenue inside your business. And always the agents in the office know my doors are open door policy. Come in. If I'm talking to someone, just give me a few minutes because I'm definitely going to take the time to help another individual grow their business. It's enough money out here for us all.
Absolutely. Excuse me. So, I mean, you're right. There is enough to go around, and I think that reflects on different mindsets, abundance versus scarcity.
Hmm.
You know, people they have different mindsets. What are your thoughts on abundance versus a scarcity mindset?
So some people, I feel like, honestly, when you bless someone, you're gonna get blessed multiple. I don't talk about a lot of the things that I do and all my titles and the give back that I give because I give from my heart. And I honestly believe that when you give from your heart, God will bless you abundantly. And I'm living proof of it. Honestly, some of the blessings that I received within the last couple of weeks, last couple of months, and those who follow me know sometimes I post my closings, most of the time I don't, but I have been abundantly blessed within this last year, and I only worked half of a year, and I tripled my income this year.
Absolutely, but that goes to if you're a blessing, you play it forward, and look how it manifests in your life.
Absolutely.
So we already talked about how many hats you wear. As a leader, what's an effective way to balance family, business, and community service?
Man, if you have the secret recipe, let me know. What I have noticed and learned, even going through the TRLP program with the Texas Leadership Partnership, you don't learn balance, you learn how to include. So what I did was include my family, include my kids. And I think it's important for them at this age. Well, they're older now, but at a younger age, especially now, that they are around when I'm handling business. They can see how to conduct themselves. They know that it's a time and place for everything. They know how to dress in different rooms, in different settings. So I think it's imperative that we bring our kids into rooms. They may not, you may think they're not listening or paying attention, but eventually they will get it. And so that's what I've done. Just include the family. I have taken a day off. At the beginning, I was not. I was 7 days in. But Sundays is now my family days. Sundays is the day that, like my dad say, even the Lord rests on Sundays, daughter, rest. So my father, he is my hero, my everything, as well as my mom. But you know, it's something about a daddy's love, a mom daughter. A father and daughter relationship, right? And so he's the one that talked to me at seventh grade about network. Network is your worth, and make sure you talk to people and treat people with dignity. You never know when that person may be your boss, or you may have to hire them, and that's what I have done. I've also instilled in my children that are now 22, 18, and 15 years old. So we rock and roll here. And I love that when I'm not around, people tell me that they see me in my children.
That's one of the greatest compliments they can give you because you're
Yes.
amazing. Now, do you see your children coming into the industry?
Actually, I do. So my son, he's at UNT. He will be considered a senior January, and his minor is real estate. This summer, he worked and shadowed me. He also does some of my transaction. Well, he was doing my transaction coordination with some of my files, but now I went back to a TC because I want him to focus in finishing out the last year of college. My daughter, she's at Xavier University in New Orleans. She's going to be a doctor. However, she always talks about that she is going to be an investor, courtesy of YP, which is a partnership with YRD and Women Council. She was one of the first students that took that program in 2019, and she learned so much penny marketing, stocks, and investing that she also will be joining the force. Now, baby boy, he's still a basketball kid, NBA. So we'll table that until maybe 2 more years or so and see how that goes.
That's awesome. I think for a lot of us in the organization, that's one of our dreams, is seeing our children also, if not become licensed, at least build wealth through the real estate industry. So that's a testament to you, and also what you've shown them and what you've poured into them, including them.
Exactly. I see so often as second generation realtors, they are dynamite. Madam Courtney Johnson Rose, for one, she's a generational realtist, and you can tell, you can see her passion and her knowledge that she's learned throughout the years, just even shadowing her father, who is a dynamic leader here in Houston.
Absolutely. I have three daughters myself. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
You don't think so? You think they're
I
gonna
think
follow that?
well, my oldest, she used to say she's gonna be a real estate broker. Now she wants to be a YouTuber, but you can do both. You can do both, right?
Right.
So
Right.
we'll see.
YouTubers are making a killing right now, and they
Hmm.
actually told me to take my business to YouTube. So maybe she can help you on YouTube.
I think she can actually. She definitely can. She has in the past actually. She made an ad for me, so and it was effective. So stay tuned. So for all those young leaders out there, and maybe just people in general, what tips do you have for professionals looking to elevate through leadership?
I say make sure you come in and lead with your heart and not with intention and motive. I think that's the first step. Sometimes people come in the organization and they come for the title and know that this is not for a title. This is definitely if you want to impact your community, if you're looking to make a change within your community. I don't, the word hate, I don't like it. So I don't like for people to sit on the sideline and talk about things without being a part of the change. Maybe connect with a local leader and mentor, shadow, see what you can, how you can help. Join some committees. That's exactly what I did when I joined Houston Black Real Estate Association. The first year, I was just on a lot of different communities. Committees, where there was the education committee, the conference committee, wherever they needed me at, I said, please use me. I went into juvenile detention centers with Women Council to mentor kids there. Just reach out to a local president or committee chair, and they'll definitely assist you, whether it's in the Houston area or in your area. I'm sure you guys will help them as well.
Absolutely. I mean, to serve is called serving. Leadership, the best leaders are servants. Servant leadership, and you're right. Lead with the heart. You can't come with an agenda outside of wanting to elevate the world around you and the people around you. So I totally agree with you in regards to that. So we'll wrap it up. I know you got a lot. Like I said, you're out in Houston. You're about an hour back from me, so you still got some time left to handle business. But before I let you go, I have to know, what does YRD mean to you?
Oh man, YRD means a lot to me. My first year joining, I met Ashley Thomas, and he took me in and showed me Black excellence at its finest, right? That's my brother, my friend, someone that I can call and say, hey, I have a question. And that's what YRD stands for. If you need someone who is like minded, who maybe can help you with a situation in your market, they are here to mentor you, to help you, partner you with the right person and connections to help elevate your business to the next level. When I walked in my first NAREB conference in Houston, Texas, Omni, I walked in and I said, wow, look at all these Black professionals. All of them came in a room and they were talking about their market and didn't care if you wrote down notes or asked questions. They were quick to help you. And that's what YRD, NAREB mean to me, because they helped me bloom and blossom to the real estate profession I am today. I don't know if I could be where I'm at now without them. I've joined so many different organizations. However, when I have a real question, and I've went through a lot, it's still times where um, I am tested because I look young, or because I'm an African American female in an big or market, right? Especially when I closed a $3.5 million deal a couple of months ago. Was who was this? But I called my NAREF friends and family. I called my city representatives here that I've met through the organization, and they helped me get through some adversities that I was facing, to make sure that I'm able to get my deals done and close fairly.
I can say I can echo that effect as far as coming in an NAREB, coming to my first conference, my first convention, and just meeting you all, the Black excellence, to see people that look like me, that have a heart such as I do, especially in the younger generation that's just killing it. YRD, it changed my life. It's just being connected to you all and just being able to learn and grow and just pick up some of that energy and bring it back to where I live in Toledo. It's meant the world to me. So
then you have your President KeMesha Wells. Man, she is about policy, procedure. She's going to make sure that everything goes smooth sailing. That's my girl, 935 Gems, real estate chick. I'm just excited to be under her leadership. I'm excited with the policies and procedures that she's putting in place for the people behind us, for my son, who's going to be a realtist soon. They'll be joining YRD. So I'm excited about the whole executive team. I mean, from the East Coast to the West Coast to the Midwest to the South. I mean, we are holding it down, and I'm excited that we finally are able to reach that gap between the NAREB leaders and the YRD leaders to make sure that this organization stay for many, many years to come.
Absolutely. Well, we want to thank you. How can the people find you? How can they find you?
Of course, I'm on every social media platform there is except Twitter. I don't do Twitter. I don't understand it. But reach me, call me. The key is to call Key for your real estate needs, especially in the Houston market, or if you're in any market, I'll connect you with the right individual. My call number is 832-907-2247, or you can go on Facebook, Instagram, KeMesha Hall, key2keyrealty.com. You'll find your girl, Key.
No doubt. Well, hey, Key, we appreciate you, and I'll be seeing you online, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in San Antonio for the MidWinter.
And you put me on the spot, but thank you so much, brother. I will definitely.
It wouldn't be the same without you, all right?
It won't. And I definitely want to support our president, Madam Lydia Pope. I love her dearly. That is my board of governor of Women Council. We've been around since 1971 and kicking it in. Definitely want to be there to support the leadership as well as NAREB.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, brother.
Yep. Have a good night. Okay, there you have it. You heard it first here from Key Hall. In regards to leadership, lead with your heart, and come from a place of wanting to impact the people around you, empower them to make changes in the world around themselves, and inspiring them to want to do more. Impact, empower, and inspire. I think those are great values and great principles to stand on in regards to leadership. So we thank her for taking time to share those with us. So as far as what's coming up, if you don't know, get familiar. You probably know by now if you've already been watching, but the MidWinter Conference is coming up March 1st through March 4th. Early bird tickets are for sale. Early bird registration. Go to NAREB.com. Get registered now, because if you don't register before the 10th, the price is going up. So go ahead, get locked in now, save yourself some money. It's going to be a blast. A lot of information will be shared, a lot of knowledge, a lot of jewels being dropped, a lot of Black excellence. And if you're in this industry and you want to elevate, you want a fellowship, this is the place to be. Absolutely the place to be. Also, YRD General Body Meeting coming fourth Tuesday. Stay tuned. Go ahead and lock in. You can follow us on Instagram at YRD National. Follow us on Facebook, YRD National. Matter of fact, if you're watching right now, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Facebook, hit the little bell icon and go ahead and get those notifications when we go live, because YRD will be here every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And every time we come, we're bringing some heat. We're bringing some jewels. We're bringing some tools that you can use to elevate your life. So I appreciate you all for watching, spending some time with us tonight. I'm Rob Pasker, and this has been YRDtv.